Autophiles, man. Autophiles.
So what's the occasion for us doing a discussion this week? There's no 9,000 subscribers this week. It's 9,000.
Not yet. Not yet 10,000. But we're getting there quite fast. 9.44.
Yeah, usually I
last checked.
I refer to Peter's comments for my update. Thanks, Peter.
He's our official counter.
Topic of the day.
I think we're going to talk about 4 series right now.
G22.
Oh yeah, biggest news in the automotive industry for a while. I haven't seen so many polarized opinion.
Yeah, since
everybody is concentrating on the nostril.
Yeah, nothing as polarizing as this since the E60. Yeah.
Hey, but that thing aged so well, man.
But, you know, that thing when it came out, it really divided the whole BMW fan base in two.
I know, right? Because it was so different from all BMW before that. We have the benefit of hindsight. I think that was a perfect product, wasn't it?
Exactly. So this one makes people wonder, like, you know, in hindsight, will this series be the best way to start off?
Will you eat your word?
Yeah.
Ultimately, yeah. But I think BMW knows that you will make fun of it. Some people will like it. Some people will meh. Some people will like hate it to the bones. But when it comes down to
people are talking
and the BMW is not bought just because of the looks. I mean, ultimately BMW is about the driver. As long as it's not ugly, it's not embarrassingly bad. I think that's what BMW is about, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about what was supposedly wrong about this design. Was it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's talk about design, man.
Yeah.
Wait, before we go in that, can we talk? Can I ask you, do you like it or do you not like it? Or is it difficult to satisfy Subhash? I cannot satisfy.
It's like this, I ever since the W205 and the W222 S-Class, I realized car design is changing a lot. Basically, whatever the concept car looked like, the production team can basically make it come true. But
that's good, you know. That's good. Because, you know, you're not like, you know, propping people up and then give them a different product.
But I realize it's a bit of a double-edged sword because even
how come?
The C-Class and the S-Class, when you look at some of the lines on there, you raise the bumper all the way up to the taillights and do like weird tricks just to get the shape. It's not to say a bad thing, but you start to notice that, why is the bumper now ending on top of the hood instead of at the bottom? You know, you look at
it becomes a whole fascia, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole fascia is the bumper. You know, which means in an accident you have to change the whole front face.
It is. It's quite wasteful. I mean, from an environmental perspective, it is wasteful. But the reality is less inventory costs and warehouse costs, isn't it? You know, you just keep one item. And if you hit one part of it, that item goes. As opposed to, you know, in the past, people used to change headlight cover. Because headlight cover of a Beetle and some other car from a different brand is exactly the same, you know. It's all round. but those days are gone.
They are fully embracing the lease life like that.
I do notice this, you know. You know, that day I went and changed some lights assembly in a house. And, you know, I used to buy the light assembly. It looks nice. You just go into the wall and then it comes, you have to buy a separate bulb and put it in there.
Yeah.
Now, the light assembly comes with the bulb. Huh? Then I'm like, wait a second. So what if the bulb goes? You change the lights? I'm like, what? but it is cheap.
Right.
It is not very expensive. It is relatively cheap. So I'm thinking to myself, okay lah, in the absence of choice, I'll just do it lah. So, but I think it's quite wasteful, isn't it? The whole assembly is thrown away when it's not broken, just because one item is gone. It's the same lah when the car, the whole front fascia is one unit. Then one end, let's say one of the plastic piece was broken. Because you run over a rabbit or something. That's it. The whole face goes. Yeah.
So coming back to whether I like the design, ever since I noticed this trend, I can't say anymore whether I like designs or not. Because
you don't like the current trend.
Yeah, I don't like the current trend of, you know, saying anything is achievable and then, you know, you give a really pretty face and one generation later you don't know what to do and you do another pretty face and you kind of lose your heritage. You just do everything just for the sake of being the most stunning car on the road. I was just looking at the video of the guy who designed the first BMW X5 and the first BMW Mini. And
I read the one that was designed in 2 hours on a plane. Something like that.
He said you can do whatever you want with the design as long as you show that it has some ancestry, some connection to the ancestry.
Realize that what you're designing is belonging to that mark or to that brand. You can challenge them in such a way that they are recognizable in different proportions and different shapes, as long as they hold some kind of genetic link or DNA link with the original design.
Continuation.
But when you look at this 4 series, they tried to, they showed it next to 328 Coupe from the 1930s or something like that. Just to that it has a very tall grille as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was a press picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no resemblance whatsoever.
To be honest, that picture only shows one thing: the number plate is in the wrong place.
Exactly.
The number plate is in the wrong place. That's all. I mean, since we're on the topic of continuation, for me, the litmus test is this: when you look at it, is it still a BMW? Let's say you've never seen this car. Bam! You see it like fly by you in a second. Oh, is that a BM? That to me, is the litmus test for continuation. If it still looks like a BM, I will have to accept it. I may not like it, but I would say it's passed. I haven't had time to process it. Naturally, I went over to Sketch Monkey. I think what he did was he managed to make it a little bit sharper. That's all. Just a little bit more focused. The line's a bit more focused. That's it. If you're not putting it side by side, you can't tell the difference. What it tells you is that he is artistically agreeing with the designer, isn't it? And that's where I find myself, Yeah, I know the nose is the first thing you look at. I remember there was an M3 or M4 CSL. I remember it looks like that pig from... The gold color one. It looks like that pig from what is that? Angry Bird, yes. But I cannot deny that thing looks stunning. Initially, it draws my eyes to it. I was very... like, whoa, the grill. But I don't hate it, I don't hate it. I don't get put off by it. I just get stunned. It's better looking than a lot of cars out there today. I personally think.